I'm out today with my mate Dave up ahead on one of Dave's mystery tours, and we're actually heading home. We're on the A537, the Cat Fiddle. We're heading back to Macclesfield. We've got the average speed cameras along this section of road. There's the infamous Cat Fiddle pub right at the top of the hill. The fantastic views down towards Macclesfield, surrounding areas. There's quite a few bikes out today. Today is Saturday the 12th of April. It's now just gone 1 p.m. and this is the first time I've been out, or the first day I've been out on a new bike. Believe it or not, this is actually a new bike. I enjoyed the last Suzuki gsx-s 1000 GT so much I went and bought another. Oh, there's a Peak View Cafe. Also lovely to sit out the Peak View Cafe. You have fantastic views down the valley. Concentrate on my riding. I think I was all over the road there. So yeah, just a slow, nice classic Porsche. Nice classic Porsche 911 that. I do like those classic Porsche. So I just thought, well, because it's such a nice afternoon, I just filmed this last section riding home. It's a little bit hazy. My air temperature is reading 18 degrees Celsius on the Suzuki, but we all know it does overread slightly by a few degrees. So it's probably, I'd say, between 15 and 18 degrees Celsius, somewhere along there. It seems to be a bit hasty to get home. Yeah. See if I can pass this chap as well. 22. It's also on a Suzuki GT. How it is. Oh, one thing I didn't mention in my previous video when I was talking about this replacement Suzuki GT that I've got, I asked the dealer to fit new tyres with a taller profile, so I've got a 55 profile on the back instead of the usual 50. Now it does make the bike flip-flop into corners more easily. However, the one negative is that it has raised the rear of the bike, so whereas I was on the balls of my feet before, now I seem to be on my tiptoes. I've got the world's shortest leg. I've only got a 29-inch inseam. I'm 5'9.5", but yeah, so long top body but really short legs. And the Suzuki in standard trim, it has an 810mm seat height, so I'm unsure what the 55 profile is added on. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, it's been a nice casual ride with Dave this afternoon. We headed out towards Leek this morning and then cut back, and you know, I can't even remember the name of the towns. We've been to the cafe so often, I should know it, but I don't. We've only been out for about 2 or 3 hours today, and you may have seen on my dashboard I'm still running the bike in. I'm riding it sensibly. I was told to just ride it normally, but I'm mechanically sympathetic, so I've been keeping it in C mode. I was watching that username Kate, and she was talking about her other half who really enjoys riding the Suzuki GT in C mode. I was just having a look at my odometer here. I have done 95 miles. Oh, that's a double wide. This guy's travelling really slowly. See all the little lambs playing in the fields. It is spring in the UK here. It's Saturday 12th of April. It's relatively mild. Its maximum temperature today will be up to 18 degrees Celsius. Let's get past this car. Opportunity. Bit hazy, but otherwise sunny and pleasant. Just enjoying our little ride here along the A537 Cat Fiddle. Have to be quite careful with speed here. They've got average speed cameras all the way down, even down the hill into Macclesfield. It used to be only at the top now, previously. Audios, KTMs. It sounded like those KTM 390s. Yeah, so we've just got to be mindful of our speed down here, although it's quite difficult to keep one eye on the speedometer but also concentrate on all the bends and everything else that's happening around you simultaneously. Quite a few cyclists out today as well. Now I've not swapped over the new screens yet. You can see the bike is still in standard trim. I don't even have the tank bag moved across onto the new bike yet. So with this screen, with the standard screen, it's a decent screen, but it is rather noisy. Now the MRA Vario touring screen that I like to fit to my bikes, it's got a little spoiler at the top and it is a bit quieter than this. You know, you can just flick that spoiler up just a tad if you need to. And I think it lessens the noise, because at the moment I think this wind is coming. It's actually quite a nice breeze coming just below my helmet, but I can hear the wind noise in the helmet. Peek around the corner. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that's crazy. A little road down to Reno has got a national speed limit and you can't do anywhere near 60 on that, whereas this road, the A537, the main road up to Cat Fiddle, has got a 50 mile per hour average speed limit, and it's quite easy to get above 50 at times if you're not watching. There's another little road, side road, national limit. I think there's a bit of pollen in the air today. My eyes have been streaming even though I've had my visor firmly shut, and I did give a bit of a cough earlier coming down the Cat Fiddle. So yeah, I think it might be quite a high pollen count today. I have heard various people sneezing and coughing and spluttering, but it's to be expected from spring in the UK. Everything blossoms. See Dave all the way down there. So yeah, go on, tell me in the comment section, what do you think about my purchase of another Suzuki gsx-s 1000 GT? Do you think it was a good decision? Do you think it was daft? I'll have to add as well that I did get it on 0% finance, and that made it all the more tempting, you know, compared to the other new machinery out there. The previous bike, I came to the end of my PCP deal after 3 years, and I just saw this one 0%, and I knew I'd have lower monthly payments, so I thought, you know what, let's make a switch. I'll have a new bike, lower monthly payments, on 0% finance. Bob's your uncle, and he's your aunt, and yeah, new bike was bought. But it is on PCP, paying £150 a month for the next 3 years, and I'm hoping after those 3 years I am going to enjoy this bike as much as I enjoyed the previous bike. so invariably I will keep it long term. It's a decent all-round bike, this. It's very good for touring. It's got massive panniers, 36 litre panniers. The only thing is, if you were just shooting off to town, you know, it probably would be a little bit better if it was slightly more upright, but I have got plans to fit some bar risers which will lift the bars and bring them back to me about an inch. I'll use. I think that's the only major plan I've got, other than yeah, I've replaced the brake pads. Immediately at the shop I asked them to put in different brake pads, so they put in the SBS brake pads. I've asked them to replace the tyres, they've done that. They've fitted a tank pad. Yeah, the standard tyres on this bike are a load of rubbish. I think they're Dunlop's Road Smart or something like that, but awful tyres. I've had them previously, so yeah, that's one of the first things I said. Just change them out for a set of Michelin Pilot 6s, please. Thank you very much. With a slightly higher rear profile, 55 profile. With a 55 profile compared to the standard 50 profile, just to make the steering a little bit quicker, flip-flopping. Just go. I still need to go back to the dealership to go and have the panniers fitted, but with Suzuki I believe, you know, you sell the bike, you register in your name, and only then will Suzuki issue the panniers. That's what I was told by the dealership. Yeah, still need to fit the tank bag. I do enjoy riding with the tank bag, and instead of shoving everything in my pockets, I can just stick it all in the tank bag. Very handy for touring as well, especially if you're going to keep your passport, etc. in there. So there's Dave, waiting for me. Alright, Dave! Yeah, we're heading down into Macclesfield. Yeah, I actually need to be in the left lane. We'll go down here. Let's move across. Give Dave a cheery wave goodbye. And I head back. Cheers, Dave. Oh, right. So those two just fly up through a red light. Just. Oh. Tell you what, I've not ridden since late last year. I think I saw my bike at the end of September, I think it was. So yeah, today was the first day back in the saddle, so I don't even know how many miles I've done. I think I've done 80 miles today. So my backside's feeling it a bit, and so are my shoulders. But once I put the cool cover on the seat, that does relieve any say pressure points on the seat. I was expecting that lady to try and run across the road. Hopefully she didn't. So yeah, with that cool cover seat, it's this weird mesh material, almost acts like a sponge, but it does disperse the pressure over a larger area on the seat. So that's why I can feel my backside's a little bit sore now, but with that cool cover seat, you know, you get airflow through it as well. It's the weirdest thing ever. It's these little hexagon shapes. It almost looks like it's been laser printed, but it's a material, a woven material, and it just makes the seat so much more comfortable. You don't get those pressure points. It allows the airflow, so you don't get a sweaty ass. Brilliant. So we just bypassed Macclesfield town centre, gone past a Sainsbury's, I'll say little Sainsbury's. It's not a superstore, it's just a Sainsbury's supermarket. Following the signs back along the A537. And do you know, I don't even know what the name of this road is, if it's called Chester Road or if it's called Knutsford Road. But it leads to Knutsford. You can see the sign there saying Chester, so it must be Chester Road. But it is the main road that links the M6. It's the main road that links the M6 with Macclesfield, these are the towns, East Coast. Macclesfield is one of the last towns before you head over into the Peak District. And these roads can actually get quite busy, especially with the large trucks in the mornings. Not too bad on the weekends, but during the week in the mornings you'll see loads of trucks passing through Macclesfield. And I don't know where they're going to, but they pick up their loads from the quarries over in Buxton, which is just on the other side of the Peak District. And they're just constantly streaming back and forth, dropping off their load from the quarries to wherever they need to be. That old fellow was looking at the bike longingly. He was probably a biker in his past, and his wife has probably told him, right, that's it, no more bikes. It must be a terrible spot to try and reverse when there's loads of traffic. Right, so with that, I'll leave you to it. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.